Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is NURIN binti AZLI and I will begin our presentation. We are from Group 2 and today we will present our case study for ADS514 on the National Tourism Policy 2020 until 2030. So, the National Tourism Policy was established in December 2020 by the former Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin. It aims to strengthen Malaysia's position as a preferred global tourism destination while ensuring the industry resilience, sustainability and inclusivity. Furthermore, tourism is the third largest contributor to Malaysia's GDP after manufacturing and commodities. In 2019, it contributed 15.9% to GDP. However, COVID-19 severely impacted this sector, leading to the cancellation of the Visit Malaysia 2020 campaign. Last but not least, to recover from the COVID-19, the National Tourism Policy set out a 10-year framework with clear objective, strategy and implementation plans to improve the industry holistically. So next, I will explain about the policy problem that happened in tourism Malaysia. The first one is silo mentality and dependency syndrome. Silo mentality refers to the lack of coordination and collaboration between various stakeholders in the tourism industry, including government agencies, private companies, NGOs, and academic institutions. Next, each of them operates independently with limited information sharing, leading to duplicated efforts, inefficiency, and underperformance. For example, fragmented marketing campaigns cause Malaysia to miss opportunities in promoting its tourism effectively. In 2019, RM15 million grant was mostly unused due to the poor communication. On the other hand, dependency syndrome reflects the over-reliance of local tourism businesses on government support. Many rural operators such as traditional craftsmen and warung owners depend on the government for visibility and funding. During the COVID-19 MCO, many of them were left behind without sufficient support, exposing their vulnerability and lack of self-sufficiency.
Moving on to the second policy problem, which is poor destination management. Malaysia has many attractive tourist spots, but weak destination management hampers their potential. Langkawi, for instance, welcomes millions of tourists annually, yet struggle with solid management. In 2011, an incinerator project was supposed to help manage waste, but it was abandoned, worsening the environmental crisis. Unmanaged development leads to pollution, affect nature, and decreased tourist satisfaction. Tourists expect clean, well-maintained and sustainable environment. If these expectations are met, Malaysia are risk losing visitors to the other destination.
Another key problem is the lack of innovation in Malaysia's tourism industry. Many of our tourism products are repeated and no longer attract attention. A good example is mural art. It used to be popular, but now it feels overused and unoriginal. In addition, our tourism sector is slow to adopt digital technology. Unlike other countries using apps, virtual tours and online experiences, Malaysia is still catching up. This make it harder to compete with destinations like Thailand or Singapore, which offer more creative and tech-friendly tourism experiences. To stay competitive, Malaysia needs to introduce new ideas and use technology to attract modern tourists.
Assalamualaikum. My name is HAIFAA SOFEA binti SAAIN. I will present to you a last policy problem, which is a low service quality. Service quality in Malaysia's tourism industry remains inconsistent. This includes issues such as poor responsiveness, untrained staff, and unreliable systems. A clear example is the KLIA outage in 2019, where system failures caused massive delays in flights, check-ins, and baggage handling. Such incidents reflect weaknesses in reliability and responsiveness, leading to tourist frustration, negative reviews, and reduced repeat visits. Next, I will present to you the policy objective and strategies. For the first objective is to formulate a national tourism policy based on the principle of inclusiveness. The strategies that government do is upskill human capital. For example, they enhance collaboration between the public sector, private sector and academia in streamlining human capital development, expand the use of digital technology in tourism and hospitality programs, support the progression and career path of tourism startups. The second objective is to place Malaysia as a global top 10 tourism destination in both arrivals and receipts. The strategies is practice sustainable and responsible tourism. The activity is advocate responsible tourism in the management of fragile tourism destination areas, reposition the tourism islands as premier marine ecotourism destination, and reinforce the role of tourism as a catalyst for rural empowerment. For the third objective is to formulate a national tourism policy based on the principle of sustainability. The strategy is embrace smart tourism. What government do is step up synergy between the government and industry players in driving digitalization. Second is leverage on the sharing economy to innovate the informal tourism sector and rural tourism. Leverage on big data analytics to support data-driven decision making and future planning. And last but not least, the last objective is to formulate a national tourism policy based on the principle of competitiveness. The strategy is enhanced demand sophistication. What government do is to cater to the needs of customized travelers with high discretionary spending, encourage high-value domestic tourists to participate in creative tourism activities at cultural tourism attractions, restore connectivity to national high-value markets, and brand Malaysia as a premier ecotourism destination.
One of the key strengths of the National Tourism Policy 2020-2030 is its success in improving destination management. Previously, Malaysia faced issues like poor coordination and underutilized tourism potential, but under this policy, more strategy and integrated efforts have been implemented. For example, in 2024, Malaysia recorded 26.1 million tourist arrivals, a significant increase from 20.14 million the year before. This improvement shows that our destination management is becoming more effective and appealing. Malaysia was even awarded Destination of the Year at the 2024 Tripzilla Excellence Awards, which reflects the country's commitments to enhancing tourist experiences through better planning and innovation. Also, regions like Penang have experienced strong growth under the leadership of Chief Minister Cho Kon Yeow. Penang has developed into a hub for medical tourism and education, expanding beyond its traditional beach and food appeal. These developments prove that better destination management is not only increasing tourist numbers but also enhancing the overall quality and sustainability of tourism in Malaysia.
Moving on to the second policy evaluation, which is increasing innovation. The Digital Tourism Innovation Lab, which is DTIL, in collaboration with MDAC, is helping modernize tourism. It brings together technology startup and tourism players to brainstorm new services and solutions. These include virtual booking, immersive tours, and personalized travel plans. This has helped local entrepreneurs adopt technology-driven solutions, improve marketing, and meet modern traveler expectations. This will help in moving Malaysia closer to becoming a smart tourism hub.
Next, improve service quality. MyTQA, which is Malaysia Tourism Quality Assurance, was restructured to increase coverage and improve service standards. Before the policy, only big attractions received certification. After the update in 2022, More categories were added, allowing smaller businesses, including rural areas, to participate. In 2024, 61 tourism products were certified, like Genting Skyworlds got platinum status with 96.69% quality, and Splash Out Langkawi received a gold rating. This creates a culture of service excellence and boosts tourist confidence.
Now, I'll be presenting about the inclusiveness principle upskill the human capital skill. Inclusiveness means giving equal opportunity for everyone to grow, including rural and indigenous communities. The East Coast Economic Region, ECER, supported the capacity building in underserved areas. It helped locals gain skills in tourism, agriculture, manufacturing, increasing job opportunities and reducing income gaps. Tourism Malaysia also launched the Edu Plus program, which brings international students under 16 to Malaysia for short-term educational visits. It combines learning with tourism, encouraging cultural exchange and economic benefits.
Sustainability and smart tourism. The NTP promotes sustainable tourism by adopting smart tourism practices. Local is one example. It uses virtual reality to let tourists explore destinations online, such as the Mahmeri Cultural Village. These digital experiences reduce physical strain on heritage sites while still promoting tourism. Smart tourism also supports eco-friendly planning, sustainable infrastructure, and inclusive digital services that benefits both tourists and local communities.
The last trend that I will be presenting is that emphasis on competitiveness enhance demand sophistication. Malaysia has shifted its focus to high-value tourists through luxury tourism and long-term residency programs like MM2H, where it is Malaysia My Second Home. New MM2H tiers, silver, gold, and platinum, have encouraged property investment and repeat visit. At the same time, an amount of 7 billion ringgit was invested in luxury hotels in 2021, especially in mega projects like TRS and Bandar Malaysia. By offering sophisticated experience, Malaysia can attract affluent tourists who spend more and stay longer. Now, I will be presenting about the weakness of the policy evaluation, that is silo mentality and dependency syndrome. Despite effort, silo mentality still exists. Government departments and associations continue to work in isolation. Malaysia Kini noted that engagement are unscheduled and fragmented. Tour operators often remain unaware of regional updates or funding opportunities. Dependency on government support persists, where private business hesitant to invest or innovate without direct assistance, limiting sustainable growth. This lack of initiative prevents the creation of a new tourism experience and slows down the sector's responsiveness to trends.
The last weaknesses is fail to achieve global top 10 ranking. Malaysia aimed to be among the top 10 global tourism destination in arrivals and receipts by 2023. This is based on the second objective. While Malaysia ranks 6th for most visited cities, especially in Kuala Lumpur, and won several awards, it has not yet achieved global top 10 status overall. Suggests that while progress is happening, the international branding and strategic partnerships still need to be stronger to compete with countries like Thailand, France, or Spain.
Next, for the recommendations, we have found a way to solve the policy problem number 1, which is to overcome silo mentality and dependency syndrome. To overcome silo mentality, we suggest forming multifunctional project teams involving marketing, logistics, data, and engagement departments. These teams can work together on international campaigns and events, preventing duplication and encouraging synergy. We also suggest local mentorship programs that connect rural entrepreneurs with universities, NGOs, and private companies. These mentors can turn them in digital marketing, customer service, finance, and sustainable tourism practice, which is helping them grow independently without always relying on government aid.
For the second recommendation is to achieve top 10 global status. To boost Malaysia's global visibility and competitiveness, we recommend a more aggressive international marketing campaign. This includes working with social media influencers, creating compelling digital content, and joining major international travel expos. Partnering with airline, online travel agents, and visa facilitators can improve access and convenience for international visitors. Additionally, promoting cultural tourism, ecotourism, and educational tourism will help diversity, offering an attractive new market. This effort should be aligned with the Visit Malaysia 2026 campaign, focusing on high-value tourism and sustainability. As a conclusion, we can conclude that the Malaysian National Tourism Policy 2020 until 2030 aims to promote sustainability, inclusiveness, competitiveness, and make Malaysia a top 10 tourist destination. It includes strategies like improving governance, smart tourism, and upskilling workers. However, the top 10 goal wasn't achieved, likely due to its sustainability effort. The policy now focuses on improving tourist product and removing barriers to attract more visitors.
Hi, my name is NURIN Mama Afis and I'm from Group 1. So the question I have is, what changes did the National Tourism Policy 2020 till 2030 bring to the tourism innovation and CSR in Malaysia? Thank you very much. Thank you so much for the question. To answer your question, the policy led to more organized CSR programs and boosted tourism innovation through digital tools and sustainability projects like eco-friendly initiative on Redang Island.
Hi, my name is Nukaryumayfa bint Rajman. I'm group from 3. My question is, how can the National Tourism Policy reduce development inequality between urban and rural areas?
Thank you, Koima, for the question. So, the National Tourism Policy can reduce development gaps by promoting rural tourism and improving basic facilities like roads and internet in rural areas. It also encourages partnership with private sectors to help small rural businesses grow through better promotion and support. This brings more tourists, create jobs, and boost the local economy in rural communities.
Yeah, my name is Nurhana Shamim binti Asrul. I'm from Group 4. So my question is, what challenges do you think the government faces in promoting service quality across the entire tourism industry?
Thank you for the question, Hana. The Malaysian government faces many challenges in improving tourism service quality. There are many different businesses like hotels, homestay, and tour guide, so it's hard to make sure all of them give the same good service. Popular places like Langkawi and Penang have better service, but smaller towns may not. Many tourism workers don't get enough training in customer service or language. The government also has a limited budget, so it cannot always give enough support. Private business decide their own service standards and not all follow the same level. Tourist needs keep changing and some places cannot keep up. Big problems like COVID-19 make things worse by causing job losses and business closure. In some areas, language problems also make it hard for tourists to communicate and enjoy the trip.
Hello, my name is Farhan. I am from Group 5. I want to ask about what role do private stakeholders and local communities play in the implementation of this policy? Thank you.
Thank you, Farhan, for the question. Alright, private stakeholders and local communities play crucial supporting and participatory roles in implementing the National Tourism Policy 2020-2030. Private stakeholders, which is businesses, tourism operators, NGOs, and academia, are involved in collaborating with government agencies to drive innovation and promote sustainable tourism. Second, investing in infrastructure, digital tools, and services to enhance tourist experiences, which is participation in the Digital Tourism Innovation Lab. Third, providing mentorship and capacity building support to rural and small-scale tourism businesses to reduce dependency on government aid. For the local communities are essential for delivering authentic and cultural tourism experiences, especially in rural areas. Second, benefiting from upskilling initiative aimed at empowering indigenous and rural populations, such as ECER initiative. Third, participating in community-based tourism, helping to preserve cultural heritage while generating income.
Hi, my name is Nur Farahani binti Muhammad Nazri, and I am from Group 6. So my question to Group 2 is, what are the main challenges in implementing the 6 strategic thrusts outlined in the NTP 2020 to 2030?
Thank you, Hani, for this question. Let me answer it. One main challenge in implementing the 6 strategic thrusts of the NTP 2020 until 2030 is fragmented coordination between federal, state and local authorities, which it will often lead to overlapping responsibility, inconsistent policy and delays in executing tourist initiatives. It will also hindering the policy's overall effectiveness and impact.